How may I help you?
I was wondering why you have not yet booked me for a paid gig at your club.
I cannot book you for a paid gig at my club at this time.
Why not? I'm very funny.
Well, first of all, at the open mic you did last month you blew by the 5-minute light. Then at the 8-minute mark, you closed your set with a bit about sodomizing your dead grandmother.
But I brought my 10 people.
Yes, you did. But after your set you sat down with them, and 2 of your friends got drunk and heckled the other comics. As if that was not bad enough, they then skipped out on their tab. I also heard you got into a fight with another comic.
That hack stole my masturbation bit.
Really? You honestly think you are the only comic to ever come up with a masturbation joke?
But the subtle nuance of my version made that bit unquestionably mine.
You have been doing stand-up for exactly 3 months. You would not know subtle nuance if it hit you in the face. Right now your bits are not polished enough and underdeveloped.
But I have a lot of new material which I sent you on a reel.
Yes. I got your reel. It was 16 minutes long. It was recorded by your girlfriend's iPhone 4. The first joke came at 2 minutes 30. You changed the grandma sodomy bit by making it about your aunt. Did you really think that changing the point of view of the bit would make it funny? It is also probably not a good idea to send a reel where the coughing in the audience is louder than the laughter. I get exactly 100 reels a week. Do you honestly think a cover letter telling me to ignore the middle 4 minutes and skip to the end after the Obama bit is a smart plan? Or including a headshot which is a group picture of you with your friends photoshopped out of the frame?
But I did a guest spot last week, and I killed.
Again. You have been doing stand-up for 3 months. The mere notion that you would think any set you did at this point killed is beyond insulting. That guest spot incidentally is another reason why I won't book you.
But the headliner gave me the okay.
Of course he did. You hung out outside the green room for 45 minutes after cyberstalking him for 3 weeks on Facebook. He said yes to the guest spot at 7:18 p.m. Exactly 2 minutes later at 7:20 he was on the phone with me. He was asking who this Louis C.K. want-to-be hack was, hounding him for stage time.
But I tried to ask you, and you ignored me.
I ignored you? I was trying to run a business. Coordinating a staff of 17 people, preparing the seating chart, getting ready for 2 shows, all while making sure the headliner was happy, the feature was in the club, and the MC was not drunk. I was also hoping the crowds were strong, and the numbers would come in, because the rent was due on Monday. 2 of my waiters were caught doing drugs in the bathroom the night before, and the register was short $67. So I am sorry if the idea of an open mic or doing a guest spot at the show was not high on my list of priorities, you narcissistic self-centered moron.
You gave me your cell phone number and you have not returned any of my calls or texts.
Yes. I gave you my cell phone number. But I had no idea that meant you would be calling me on a Sunday afternoon. Which normally would be fine as running my club is a 7-day-a-week, 24-hour job. But on this particular Sunday between the hours of 10 and 12 I was at my daughter's birthday party. At 1 p.m. I went to my son's Little League game.
So you were free between the hours of 12 and 1. Why did you not call me back then?
I really don't know how to respond to that. I seriously just think you don't get it.
I'm dedicated. I go to writers' meetings every week.
I know you do. I have been to some of them. Unfortunately, standing up when it is your turn and saying, "Hey, who likes porn movies?" Everybody. Right? And then waiting for tags is not a good way to find your voice or your point of view.
I'm funnier than many of the other comics which you consistently book. I have credits.
No. No you don't. 6th place at the Chuckle Hut Laugh Off contest is not a proper introduction credit. I would also advise you to stop telling the MC to include extra on CSI Miami. Fourth, background blur from the left and scene 17 is not going to get you an IMDb credit or a SAG card. I don't care how well you think you did your banana walk.
Well then. Do you have any advice for me?
Yes. Get stage time. Do as many stages as you can, as often as you can. Continue to write. Maybe start your own room. Also, be humble. Understand your place, and take advice from other comics and people in the industry. It would help if you can get a following and a fan base for yourself. Before you know it, you will have your chops, find your voice, and have a point of view. You may want to try presenting a show idea to a club owner. There is nothing we would like more than to have a guaranteed crowd on and off night. If you become a revenue source for a venue, it will become much easier for them to book you for paid gigs.
But I'm already there. My friends think I'm hilarious.
I am sure they do. But no, you are not ready. The advice I just gave you takes years of hard work and dedication. For now I am sorry, but I currently have no use for you.
You are making a huge mistake. I'm going to be famous. I'm going to be a big star.
I am sure you are right. And I hope one day I can forgive myself for not seeing that I had the next Dane Cook in my office and I passed on him. Today though, I have 7 minutes to doors, so I have to go.
One last question.
No. You cannot do a guest spot tonight. The best I can offer you is a slot in our next open mic show a week from Wednesday.
Great. That sounds fair. See you next Wednesday.